Now let us start with the characteristics of business. Okay? The chapter name is itself Nature and Purpose of Business. So all the topic here will be revolving around the business. And what is business? Just we have learned that it is an economic activity which involves any kind of production of goods and services, okay, or purchase of goods and services, sales and distribution of goods and services for earning profit, right? Now let's move to the first characteristics of business. What is the first characteristic showing you? Economic activity. Oh, this we have already learned, isn't it? Why is business called as an economic activity? Because it is undertaken with the objectives of earning money. Simple. This we have learned in the definition, right? Next characteristic is production or procurement of goods and services. Now what is over here? See, business includes all activity concerned with production and procurement. Now what is this production and procurement? See, in order to have a business, we need to give and take something, right? Give and take in the sense, we will first purchase a particular goods or service, right? Purchase meaning procurement, okay? And if we do not want to purchase, if we want to manufacture in our own godown, in our own organization, then that comes as production. So whatever goods and services that we are dealing into, either we will produce that is production, or we will purchase it from someone else, that is procurement of goods and services. Clear? Production and procurement means whatever goods and services we are dealing in, we need to have that, na? And how can we get that? Either we can produce it or we can purchase it from someone and then sell it to some other person, right? Okay. Number three is sale and exchange of goods and services. Now what will we do by just production and procurement of goods? We will not keep it, we are not stocking it in our own godowns. We need to sell it, na? So after production or after procurement of those goods and services, what are we required to do? We are required to sell them or exchange them. Okay, so this buying and exchange or buying and selling goes on between the seller and the buyer, right? Okay, next one, dealing in goods and services. Now what is bought and sold? Any kind of goods or any kinds of services are bought and sold. But see over here, the most important thing, at regular basis. Now this is the catch point. What is the catch point? At regular basis. Means for any business to actually establish itself, or I won't say establish, for any business to actually call itself a business, it needs to buy and sell goods. It will buy, it will sell, it will buy, it will sell. Continuous exchange of goods and services, right? But what will be that frequency of exchange? That has to be on a regular basis. It is not that if you purchase just goods once and then sell it to somebody else, that becomes a business. No. Let me explain this you with the help of an example. All of you have given class 10, passed. Not exactly passed, the results are not out, but still you have appeared for your class 10 examination and you are in class 11, okay? Now you had a mobile phone, a quite 1-year-old, 2-year-old mobile phone, and what are you requiring now? You require a new mobile phone. You say that I have passed my class 10 examinations, now I want a new mobile handset, right? So what do you think? You think that why should not I sell this old model and purchase a new one? Good idea. So what do? You sell off your mobile phone to a person, suppose at rupees 5,000, and you take 5,000 from him, from that person to whom you are selling that mobile phone, right? Now this is also an activity. You are selling mobile phone, you are taking money from that person. Now you tell me that this activity, it also had exchange of goods. There was also buying and selling. So can this be called as a business? Think. Yes, then why? No, then why? This cannot be called as a business. Why it cannot be called as a business? Because do you do this mobile selling on a regular basis? Or it was just a one-time need and so you did? It was a one-time need, isn't it? So that cannot be called as a business. A business has to be operated on a regular basis. Unless and until you perform it on a regular basis, you cannot term it to be a business, right? Okay. Next one is profit earning. This we have already discussed that business is an economic activity. Why? Because there is always a profit motive. Next one, uncertainty of return. Now, uncertainty of return, why? Return in the sense profit. What we all do, we all want to earn money. But is there always a guarantee that we will be earning money here or we will be earning profit here? No, because the market conditions can change, the customer's taste can change, isn't it? And there is always a possibility of loss. So, the return what we want, the profit what we want, it is not certain that we will be getting it. No, there is always a possibility of losses. Losses can also happen in business, right? And the last one says element of risk. What do we mean by element of risk? We mean that, why are we occurring losses or why is there possibility of losses? Because of this risk only, we do not have control over various factors. Factors like strikes, factors like fire, factors like theft, change in taste and preferences of the customers, change in the market conditions. Do we have control over them? No. So there is always a risk because the future is uncertain and the business has no control over this. So these were the 7 characteristics or 7 features of businesses that we have discussed. So that is all for today. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.